Is it alive?
Yeah.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, Crown got stuck. Oh, people are here.
Yeah. Hello?
You gotta wait.
Yeah. Hello?
Look, think of it. That's probably you.
Yeah. Hello?
Oh, Scar, bruh. Oh, Scar, bruh.
Sava.
That's you.
Hi. I want to hear Little Pump's new song.
No.
What's the song?
Why?
Just play a song.
Oops.
Falls away. Oh, man. Take a minute. Download.
Why do people like this guy?
Hmm.
I got damage on him. I damaged him.
What are you doing? Put his phone on.
Caleb, let's
Is
go.
he still alive?
He's gonna kill me. He killed me. I'm going in. We might live. Shoot it. Shoot it. Oh, Caleb. Oh, I'm safe. Oh, I'm safe. Oh my god. I'm serious. This is sick. You got any ammo? Come on. Oh god! Oh my god!
Considering the amount of work that I see all around this room, I would say that you have maybe about 300,000. Congratulations.
Hold on just a minute. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Some people get lucky and maybe find like 20 bucks on the ground, or they pick a lucky stock, while others get lucky in other ways. One way to get really rich fast is storage units, so today we're looking at the 10 luckiest storage unit finds caught on camera. Before we begin, I want to know what the craziest and luckiest thing you've ever found before, and if you got to keep it. One time, I found an empty wallet on the ground with almost $1,000 in it. But yeah, whoever comments the craziest thing gets pinned at the top of the comments. With that said, let's get right into it. Number 10. So when you buy a storage unit, a safe is pretty much the most exciting thing you could find. The thing is, most of the time, they're either empty or full of paperwork, so it's pretty rare to get a find like this. I mean, this guy had only just started buying units, and it was the first time he'd ever found a save, so he wasn't expecting much. With that said, he cracked it open and found stacks and stacks of bills, adding up to an insane $26,000. Not bad for a beginner, don't you think?
This is why we buy storage units right here. Found a safe in a 5x8. Let's see if anything's in it. Maybe not.
Are you fucking kidding me? Woo! Yay, Daddy!
Jamie, I'm trying to take a picture. Hold on a second.
Let them see how many 50s and shit are right there in that stack.
Check.
Number 9. Storage hunting is all about luck, which is why every once in a while, someone has a really good day. I mean, Daryl's was already on a roll. He had found an awesome signed basketball and trading cards worth a lot of money. But it was about to get way better. How? Well, they opened up a locker to find a room full of canvases, all apparently painted by a really famous artist. Now, they were sure they were fake, but an insane twist, every single one of them was real, and they walked out with an estimate of about $300,000.
And then came the art locker. If this is a real Frank Gutierrez, this thing could be worth thousands. There's hundreds of Frank Gutierrez paintings, so I called an expert to come check them out.
Well, it absolutely is Frank Gutierrez.
Frank Gutierrez.
Yes, you have a tremendous amount of Frank Gutierrez's work.
This is deep.
You have to understand what the symbols are, and if you can read the symbols, you'll understand his story, and that's half the fun.
I kind of feel it, you know. I mean, it's cool. It really is. It just really resonates around me. Is this stuff worth anything?
Considering the amount of work that I see all around this room, I would say that you have maybe about 300,000. Congratulations.
Hold on just a minute. $300,000? Bam! Being a gambler isn't just about winning.
It's not. Number 8. You know that old saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure? Well, it kind of applies here. I mean, this locker full of Beach Boys merch won't mean anything to you if you're not a fan of the band, but for some people, it was priceless. The locker had everything from their first royalty checks to their original manuscripts, which made it so exclusive that there was a huge legal battle about who got to sell it. As for the price, well, that's impossible to measure, since superfans are willing to pay anything, and it's one of the biggest collections of all time.
The world.
And today, many fans see those items as rock and roll gold.
And get this, a trove of Beach Boys memorabilia is now up for grabs after it was found in a South Florida locker. The California sound of the Beach Boys' Surfin' USA, classic American rock and roll. You may have missed the 60s, but you can now see treasures from the band's rise to fame.
1962, this is the Beach Boys' first royalty check.
The collection was found in an unclaimed storage locker in Bal Harbor in Miami-Dade County. After a long legal battle for control, it's finally available to the public. Collection. And get this, bids are expected to fetch at least $6 million.
That is California dreaming.
Number 7. Everyone knows that storage units could be a bit of a lucky dip. Don't worry, this guy knew exactly what he was getting. Like, he paid $800 online for access to this unit, and seeing it up close was just as awesome as he thought it would be. I mean, not only was there a classic 1966 Ford Falcon 2 door survivor, there were other car parts as well, including a Mazda engine and parts of an old Jaguar. Best of all, the Ford was still in good enough shape to salvage, which means he could be driving the vintage car around the mountains soon enough. Jaguar? Yeah, that's you can see. Alright. Easy 25,000. How much? 25,000. Number 4. Sometimes when you gamble, you've got to take a risk. And thankfully for these guys, it definitely paid off. I mean, seriously, this couple paid over $4,000 for one storage unit, which is a pretty crazy price if you ask me. Not just that, but it seemed like it was full of junk, until they pulled the tarp off the back and revealed the treasure. What they'd actually found was not just one, but 2 motorbikes, full chrome and still in mint condition. So, to put it simply, they had found the unit of a lifetime.
Well, that's what you should not hit me.
Hey, you just blew your whole welfare check today, Brandon. Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Feel like I'm playing Let's Make a Deal here. What's behind door number 1? Yeah. Whoa,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes!
Holy this is what I've been waiting for!
Yes! Oh my god.
I dreamt about this thing. Look at this. Are you kidding me?
Freaking gorgeous.
This is the bin I've been dreaming of. Oh man, are you kidding me? No, look at this.
God.
This is chromed out.
Yes.
Honest. Number 3. Now, storage hunters aren't the only people used to making insane finds. After all, it's the cops' job to track down valuable items that have gone missing. With that said, when the police raided this storage facility in Australia, I'm pretty sure they weren't expecting to find anything like this. I mean, inside was full of stolen gold and jewelry, as well as antiques, guns, and money from other countries. That's already crazy. There was also around $4 million in cash, which means whoever stash it was running a serious business.
Ooh, you got an RPG.
New South Wales police have uncovered a treasure trove of stolen goods worth as much as $6.5 million after a raid on a storage facility in Sydney's Waterloo. Thousands of pieces of gold and silver jewellery, precious stones, antiques and heirlooms were recovered. There was also about $4 million in Australian currency, a large amount of foreign cash, silver bullion and 5 firearms. Police believe they were stolen during a recent spate of burglary.
Number 2. I'll be honest with you guys, I really love this find. The story behind it is actually pretty crazy. Basically, the actor Nicolas Cage bought a copy of the first ever Superman comic way back in the 90s, and it was one of his favorite possessions. Now, I don't need to tell you that it was super expensive, but it's worth even more now, which is probably why it was stolen a few years later. With that said, it turned out way back
another one.
Sweetie.
2011 in a random storage unit in South California. Not just that, but the buyer didn't even know how the comic would be in there. Weird, right?
It is one of the rarest of all comic books, Action Comics number 1, where Superman makes his first appearance. It was 10 cents back in 1938. Now it's worth more than $1 million. Security,
What? He just sniped me in the head.
There's $1 million comic book. The man told detectives he found it.
Here.
Look at this guy.
He's probably a pro. Let me see. It's my turn.
Hold on. You want to see what stuff I got?
I already know you got the RPG. I'm legendary though. Where'd you get that at? Supply shop?
Oh my god.
When you get the good loot, you start getting that.
Oh my god. See what stuff I got?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so mad. Oh my god.
Hey, Ma, me. When I looked under, Miss Molly told me she has fleas still. She still has fleas. Nathan, you wash that dog. Where you going, Baba? What happened?
I'm gonna go outside. Yeah, I don't know if you could